Welcome to the Wrath of Ravage.
There's a war going on outside, a man is safe from. You can run, but you can't hide forever.
It's nothing but my opinion, my beliefs, my thoughts, and it's just the way I see things. But we're gonna get straight into it, man. Around here in my area, in North Carolina, Wake County, we had an incident happen to a young man. I just want to explain some of the details. Tuesday, October 15th, 2024, a young Kareem Shabazz was ready to work hard that day, being a business owner of a small detailing company. He had an appointment with a client around noon. Residing in Raleigh, Kareem had to travel to Zebulon in Weaver's Pond. Before heading out, Kareem made sure he had everything he needed. Kareem arriving at the job site, and from there it said that he stopped his detailing work to walk to Walmart for unknown reasons.
Zebulon police are looking for a missing Raleigh man tonight.
Yeah, police say they're searching for Kareem Shabazz in and around the Weaver's Pond townhome community. He was last seen around 2 o'clock on Tuesday while working on a car in that area. Police say at some point he walked away, but don't know which direction or where he was walking to. Anyone who sees him or has home video surveillance is asked to share that with police.
Did he ever finish this detailing job? Did he walk to Walmart to get materials to complete the job? If so, why did he not drive his car there? Did he even walk to Walmart in the first place?
I wouldn't even do that.
Well, let's figure this out. Who was the client? Why hasn't he came forth? Why isn't there more videos of Kareem walking? Let's go over the timeline real quick. Tuesday, October 15th, 2024. Kareem Shabazz, a car detailer from Raleigh, was last seen around 2 p.m. working in the Weaver's Pond townhomes community in Zebulon, North Carolina. Shabazz left the area on foot, reportedly walking toward Walmart. He left his car behind, equipment, and his wallet. After this, Shabazz's phone was not reachable. Wednesday, October 16th, 2024. The Zebulon Police Department began to search for Shabazz with the assistance from Knightdale and Wendell Police Departments. The search was on. Thursday, October 17th, 2024. Multiple agencies, including the SBI, Wilson County Sheriff's Office, expanded the search, covering 120 acres in and around the Weaver's Pond neighborhood. Friday, October 18th, 2024. 3 days after his disappearance, K9 crews and a dive team were deployed to search the area, including ponds and other waters of bodies nearby. I repeat, 3 days after his disappearance, on Friday, K9 crews and a dive team were deployed to search the area, including ponds and other water bodies nearby. Saturday, October 19th, 2024. Shabazz's family conducted a door-to-door search in the neighborhood, asking for information and urging locals to review security footage for signs of Shabazz.
Saturday morning, step by step, Fatima Shabazz Lanier retraces the path her brother may have taken the day he disappeared.
You know, what were you thinking? What were you doing?
Her brother, Kareem Shabazz, was last seen in the Weaver's Pond neighborhood, walking away from a car detailing job Tuesday afternoon.
I don't know if he's hurt. I don't know if anyone has taken him or anything like that.
Kareem's car, equipment, and wallet were all left behind in this neighborhood, and says Fatima he hasn't been seen or heard from since.
He had his keys and his phone on him, which makes us, you know, think he wasn't supposed to be gone that long.
In the 5 days after, the search for Kareem has included far more than just this group of family and friends. Officers from multiple agencies, including the SBI and Wilson County Sheriff's Office are involved. Canine teams and dive teams were brought in to scour this lake.
It has been a 120-acre search by, all these different agencies.
Town of Zebulon PIO Caleb Harmon says they're now looking for any information or security video that could show what happened to Kareem.
Especially cameras in the area of Weaver's Pond from around 2 to 8 p.m. This last Tuesday.
Anything you can do to help, that's, like I said, my brother.
For her part, Fatima Shabazz Lanier says while they may have come up empty today, this group will keep searching until these posters can finally come down.
Whoever, just bring him home.
Monday, October 21st, 2024. Police discovered a body in a small drainage pond within the Weaver's Pond neighborhood, believed to be Shabazz due to clothing and appearance. Investigators pumped out the pond to search for additional evidence. The body showed no obvious signs of trauma, though an official indication and cause of death were pending a medical examiner's report. Investigators pumped out the pond to search for additional evidence. The body showed no obvious signs of trauma, although an official identification and cause of death report for the medical examiners is pending. Monday night, October 21st, 2024. As night fell, police paused the investigation, securing the scene to resume operations the following morning.
This man's body was found in a park just days after he disappeared. Tonight, investigators are still trying to figure out what happened to Kareem Shabazz, leaving a community on edge. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ashley Rowe.
And I'm Dan Haggerty. In the next few days, the medical examiner will release some new information about what they believe happened at this scene. But WRAL's Eric Miller tells us neighbors are wondering why it took so long to find his body.
On Weaver's Pond Drive Tuesday, the police are gone and the pond is empty, drained by investigators in the search for more evidence in the death of Kareem Shabazz.
We've had officers out in that specific spot for the last week.
According to Town of Zebulon spokesperson Caleb Harmon, the area was searched thoroughly
by multiple dog teams.
And having a body pop up out of the water like this is not unusual.
We believe that the body just rose to the surface that afternoon when it was later identified.
Harmon also emphasizes that understanding how Shabazz ended up in this pond and what killed him will take time.
We can expect preliminary results hopefully within a couple of days, but unfortunately the final report as well as the official cause of death could be months after, if not longer.
Zebulon residents' thoughts.
Something is not right about this, and I hope you all use the correct resources to figure this out, because no one in that community and the surrounding area is going to let this go. Prayers to his family. Amen.
This is horrible. Should we be worried there's a killer on the loose? I live right down the street, and this is scary. Hello? Zebulon Police Department.
My heart is broken for his family and friends. It doesn't make sense a week worth of searching, multiple agencies, K9 and dive team, and he's found in the same neighborhood in the drainage pond. Whoever did this to him, I hope is found and punished to the highest extent of the law. No mercy.
We as citizens need more information. He was seen walking. How is his body recovered from the pond? Something is not right. Was this an accident, a homicide? Should we be concerned about a killer on the loose? This is a terrible outcome. I can't imagine how his family is coping.
Justice for Kareem Shabazz.
Cameras should be installed close by. Honestly, no way ZPD find the body right next to where the vehicle was located makes no sense.
Cameras are at the entrance of Weaver's Pond, and it takes license plate pictures.
We need more cameras installed because if we can catch delinquent dog walkers on camera, we should be able to catch incidents like this on camera as well.
None more pressing tonight than how Shabazz's body could have been in this small retention pond for a full week without anyone noticing, despite the large law enforcement and canine presence that was out here. We reached out to town officials today who said at this point there's no evidence of foul play or that Shabazz's body was moved after the fact. When we brought those concerns to them, a spokesperson said it was possible that environmental factors in the murky drainage pond prevented police canines from identifying the body sooner. While police had said yesterday that they plan to maintain an increased presence here in the coming days, they confirmed that evidence gathering wrapped up last night and that they weren't going to be here 24/7. Neighbors say the lack of clarity about what went down and where things stand in the investigation is unsettling.
Everybody feels a little weird, especially the people that are closer to it have this kind of just, we don't feel scared. It feels isolated, but like we're being left, our information is being left out.
Shabazz was last seen 1 week ago today doing car detail work in a driveway in this neighborhood. At least 2 neighbors we spoke with here said he was accompanied by another man doing that work. Police say he left on foot heading to Walmart, but was not seen again before his body was found. So many questions still remain here. The Walmart that police believe Shabazz was walking to at the time is 6 miles away from here, leading some neighbors here wondering whether he was heading over there at all. We did reach out to Shabazz's sister today, who answered by phone and said that she is working with Zebulon police. She did not have a response to the concerns that we've heard here on the ground. Again, police very firm tonight that there is no evidence at this point suggesting foul play, but one we'll be keeping an eye on here in the coming days.
All right, so my honest thoughts on the Kareem Shabazz incident. There's been a lot of missing person cases going on in the African American community that I've been noticing a lot. It seems like a lot of people been noticing it too, and I just feel like we're still waiting on the medical exam report, and we'll have more answers then. But I just wanted to just give an overall message just to put out there. Us as a community, we need to be more aware of the evils that's known in the world, and we need to just be more cautious and more aware of our surroundings, because I feel like there's a lot of stuff that's going on and it's being done behind closed doors in the darkness, so to speak. It's like it's do they miss him how do they miss him in the pond if they had a dive team? I don't want to say people aren't really doing their job or taking their job serious as far as missing person cases. I know in law enforcement, missing persons cases pretty much get put on the back burner a lot of the times. They don't take them as serious as rape or wars or whatever. You know, and then especially for people of color and Native Americans, the list goes on. Human trafficking. It's a lot of cover work. It's a lot of cover-ups that happens on a major scale, and I feel like people are making certain sacrifices in certain times to line up with whatever agenda they're trying to fulfill. Whether it's to get people to retaliate and cause some type of, like back and forth against racists, I don't know. But I feel like it's a purpose behind everything. It's a reason why things are being done in certain times. And I feel like we need to unify. We need to take our unity. We need to take our unity more serious as a community. We might have to start policing ourselves. We might have to start governing ourselves. We might have to start, picking up some of these cases and really putting in the groundwork ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Because everything might not be done the way it's supposed to be done. I'm not saying Zebulon Police Department made any mistakes or anything, but if you search that pond initially, if you did a thorough enough search, and to the point where you sure that there's nothing or nobody, not a body in that water, you know what I'm saying? If you, I take pride in, for example, a lot of people take pride in their jobs. So if I was on that dive team and I went to go search that specific body of water and I missed it the first time, like if I knew for a fact I searched that body of water and then I found out later the body rose up and it actually was a body in that water, and I will honestly feel like, I will feel like I didn't do my job. But just, and it's a lot of vague, there's a lot of vague details as well, because it's only one direction really where he could have went if he was walking to Walmart. But it's a lot of vague details, and if he really walked to Walmart, he wouldn't be in the pond, if that makes sense. So if he appeared in the pond all of a sudden, that means he never had the chance to walk to Walmart, unless he walked to Walmart, came back, and then something happened. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's one of, this is, at the end of the day, it's either one of three things. Either something happened and somebody did something to him, like probably like kidnapped him and then did something to him, and then dropped him back off. You know what I'm saying? Like, either he went for a walk, but even if he went for a walk, whoever he came into contact with, even if he went for a walk, how would they know to drop him off in the last area where he was working at? I feel like somebody in that neighborhood knows something, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody in that neighborhood knows something. Maybe something happened and then they stashed his body to stuff died down a little bit, and then they, probably put him in the pond in the middle of the night so he could be discovered in the morning when people wake up. You know what I'm saying? Or let's just scratch all that out of the way. Or he could have just simply slipped. He could have just simply slipped into the pond. At the end of the day, if when the toxicology report comes back, if he has water in his lungs, and if he has water in his lungs, that means he died from, or that means he expired from drowning. If he didn't expire from drowning, or if there's not any water in his lungs, then something else had to happen. You see what I'm saying? But they went ahead and ruled out no foul play. And they don't even know if it's water in his lungs yet. But if it's not any water in his lungs, that means he expired before he was in that water. That makes sense? Comment down below and let me know if I'm making sense or not, or if I'm tripping. What else could have happened? Let's see. So it's got two scenarios so far. He could have got kidnapped and then dropped back off. Or kidnapped, he could and dropped back off, and then he, you know what I'm saying, before he got dropped off, somebody like probably let's say suffocated him or something, you know, probably put him in a chokehold. Let's say somebody put him in a chokehold, and then dropped him off in the pond. That's one option. Option number two, he could have slipped. Slipped and fell. Option number three, he never even walked to Walmart. Let's say, and I'm not gonna accuse anybody. Let's just say something happened to him. Hold on, if there's footage of him walking and leaving the neighborhood, then this theory is out the window. I haven't seen. I've just seen a picture of him walking. It's like the picture of him in the driveway, but it's like he's walking in somebody's house. You know what I'm saying? Like he's about to greet the client, so to speak. So based off that picture, because we only have somebody's word that they said he was just dropped everything and walked to Walmart. That's just somebody's word so far. From what I'm working with, I haven't seen any footage of him walking out the neighborhood. Until I see that, then this theory is out the window. But let's just say he never even left the neighborhood. He never even walked to Walmart. Based off the last picture, he walked into somebody's house. Let's just say a disagreement happened. Somebody blacked out. And now they gotta cover up their crime. You know, let's just say like he got choked or something, got manhandled. Or, I don't know, help me out. Or let's just say like somebody had a weird fantasy, and after like halfway through his detailing job, it was like, hey man, you want anything that, come on in if you want anything to eat, or if you like, hey man, come on in if you want anything to eat, or if you want anything to drink, feel free to come in and help yourself. Take a break on the couch or something. You know what I'm saying? Let's just put a scenario out there. Then boom, he come in, he get comfortable. He sit on the couch. He get served up something to drink. Something can be in that drink. Let's just say he sit down, he get comfortable, and then all of a sudden that person with that weird fantasy sees this his opportunity, and he comes up behind and chokes him out. And then finds out a way to cover up the crime by saying, oh, last time I saw him, he walked to Walmart. And he said he needed some materials to finish up the job. I asked for something special in the car, and he said he could do it. He just needed to go grab something from Walmart. I don't know why he didn't take his car. He just said sounds weird to me. Nobody in their right mind will walk to Walmart if you have a car that works, unless your car broke down. You see, we need more details, man. That's all I'm saying. We need more details. It's pretty, like the lady said, it is pretty vague right now. And when I've been around that neighborhood a few times, and that neighborhood, before this happened, it seemed like the energy was high in that neighborhood. Now, everybody seems like on edge, so to speak. Everything is still calm in that neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? But it's a nice melting pot of people in that area, you know. I don't feel like it could be anything racial, but I feel like something happened, because in the area where it's at, I don't think nobody would just slip and fall into that pond either, because it's obvious that it's a pond right there. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you step on the sidewalk, you see the pond. So if you're a person that know you can't swim, why would you be walking along the edge of the pond if you know you can't swim? You know what I'm saying? That's my overall analysis, pretty much. I'm gonna show y'all the route and where he could have went, but my opinion, allegedly, disclaimer, my opinion, I feel like he never left that neighborhood. Something happened. Somebody hid a body. And dumped him at a good moment. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, I gave the 3 scenarios already, so like, comment, share if you feel how I feel. I'm not asking for too much, am I? But on the other hand, if you want me to keep looking into this case and try to seek some answers and reach out to a few people, comment down below. Let me know if you got any information. I'm at the WrathofRavage. Everything WrathofRavage. Cause eventually the world gonna feel my wrath. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna feel my pain. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna feel my pain, nigga. The world gonna feel my wrath, cause I'm putting belt to ass, nigga. But you know what I'm saying? Anyway, we're gonna get straight to it, man. We up. I see ya.
Subscribe.